Last day I was putting my stuff in the car, he came over and helped me put my stuff in the car.
That's a black king right there.
Stuff in the trunk, and I just start crying. I'm like, you really gonna let me leave?
That's a black king right there.
He looked at me and he said, have a safe trip. Every single night he called me to see how I was doing. He told me he was really worried about me. He never asked me to come back. I get to Las Vegas, I have no money, I have no job.
Yo, what's going on? If you don't know who I am, my name is vDunkk, and I have a community of like-minded men and women that wants to progress mentally, physically, financially. And if you want to do that and network with future millionaires, I ask you to use this ticket wisely. Joining the Jumbo Boys, and I welcome you of becoming a member. Hey man, I hope y'all enjoy the reaction. Basically, this is a TikTok of a lady where she gave a man an ultimatum. She got her master's and she was like, you either gonna marry me or I'm dipping out to Las Vegas. She didn't have no job, no plan. She just basically tried to be manipulative and try to play the bait game with him. And he didn't bite. He didn't try to say, oh, I want you to stay, I want you to stay. He said, all right, you could go. So yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoy the reaction. Y'all let me know your opinions and comments in the downs. What? Y'all let me know your opinions and critiques or whatever you gotta say and speak on the situation in the comments, and I'm out.
There was a time that I gave someone an ultimatum in my life. So I had just graduated with my master's. I had been with my boyfriend for 5 years. 5 years. So after the third year, I'm like, when are we getting married? What's popping? What he said was that he wanted to be able to provide a home for me as his wife, just like the dudes on the ultimatum is saying. He's like, I don't have the coin right now. I don't have the money. I want to be able to provide, and I can't do that. And me, just like the women on the ultimatum, I was like 24, 25, and I'm like, I got a master's degree. I can buy my own house. I just want to get married. I wasn't listening to him, and he wasn't listening to me. So what I said to him, after 5 years, in my mind, I've been waiting for this ring. I said, if you don't propose to me, I'm moving to Las Vegas. Period. Can you see how that's an ultimatum and that's not a boundary? I pushed him into a corner and I said, listen, propose or I'm out.
And bro, this is why the quote, a rich man will give a broke woman a chance. A rich woman would never give a broke man an eye, right? As soon as she got her master's degree, as soon as she has the opportunity where she can make more money, she can start getting more bread, she kind of kicked the nigga to the curb. Now, she ain't exactly kicked the dude to the curb, but she said, marry me or I'm dipping, right? It's something very interesting that happens to women and egos as they progress in life and get more successful. And it's like, bro. It's like, bro. And then what he said made sense. Like, if I'm going to marry you, I'm not going to marry you just for this piece of paper. I'm going to marry you with the purpose that I can provide as a man. I can provide as a husband, and I can provide as a father. Not just to marry because we love each other, or just to marry because you could go buy a house. Just because someone is financially straight don't mean they should just be married. Because it doesn't mean just money. It means your time, your energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between the boyfriend, girlfriend, the talking to each other, the married. It's a different type of energy you got to put into it. And like that ultimatum was crazy. We're going to get more into the story.
I gave him the ultimatum. He just looked at me in my face and was like, if you feel like you need to move.
That's a king.
And so
That's a king. Because I wanted the same thing. Hey, I wanted the same thing, bro. I move on quickly like is. Like, if you want to go, leave, push it, beat it, kick rocks. Kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, chat, y'all gotta have a power of detachment to where if a shorty said, I'm finna dip, you'd be like, all right, cool. If she come back, she really with you. If she don't, she could really F with you. But she may be one of the ones where she like, oh, I want him to chase me. I want him to call me back. And I want him to do all this extra stuff to get me back. And shut up. Because when females see a nigga do all that extra stuff to try to get them back, what they gonna do? Start taking advantage of them. They're gonna start taking advantage of them. Because it's the same way like a kid, where if they throw a toy, if they do something really crazy, and you be like, no, don't do that, and then you be like, and then they do the little sad face, and you like, okay, whatever. they're going to realize, okay, you may say something after I do this thing, but at the end of the day, I'm not really going to get in that much trouble. So guess what they're going to do? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I never could grasp the idea of taking back someone or getting back with someone that cheated on you or getting back with someone that's done something crazy to you. They're going to do it again because they realize, okay, I still got you back after doing this.
Through 3 months of like chicken, where I had no friends in Vegas, no family in Vegas. I just really blurted that out. I did not mean it. I had no intention. I had no job. I had nothing.
So you was really baiting the nigga. That's mad manipulative. You was baiting the nigga. She didn't even have no plan, no idea, no friends. She just started just saying some bullshit. And you know why? It's because that master's degrees got to her head. That's what exactly was. It got to her head. She like, oh, I could be making this money. He ain't making his bread like that. I'm finna start making more money than him. I don't need him. He can't provide nothing. I have a little bit of leverage because I have this master's degree and I could be making more money. So it's either you come join the rodeo. This is a masculine stuff. Like, this is masculine. This is the problem with masculine females. I'm sorry, but masculine females don't finish last. They don't. They ain't getting no. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting no. You think a man wants to have a masculine female in his household? You think you want a female that's going to do all this extra talking, being loud? No, he wants a female that's going to listen, be feminine, do feminine things. And what happened was, she started progressing in life. She turned on that masculine frame. And she's like, oh, you're going to marry me or I'm out. That's some shit niggas say. Niggas say.
Plans on moving to Vegas, I thought I was going to force this man to propose to me. For 3 months, he was like,
and it's like, if you force him to propose to you, was it going to be a happy relationship? Was it going to be a happy marriage? No.
You want to move?
Think you want, bro? So, the nigga gonna have resentment. The nigga's gonna, come on, bro.
The last day I was putting my stuff in the car, he came over and helped me put my stuff in the car.
That's a black king right there.
Stuff in the trunk, and I just started crying. I'm like, you really gonna let me leave?
That's a black king right there.
He looked at me and he said, have a safe trip.
That is a black king right there. I would have did the same. And that's not toxic. That's not toxic. Some people don't think that's toxic. I would have did the same. I would say, baby, I will let you go. I will help you. I would say, man, do you want me to drive you to the airport? Do you want me to drive you to the airport? I'm gonna be like, hey, you forgot your papers. Do you want this, or you want me to, or you want me to pawn this out? But nah, guys, bro, it's funny too because I know exactly what females want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they want you to chase them and be like, no, I would love for you to stay. You know what I'm saying? Just let me figure it out, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Sometimes they need the real, bro. Sometimes you need the real. Sometimes, chat, you can't always try to just focus on pleasing a female because in the long term, she may take advantage of you. You have to be real and honest and assertive. This is a problem that a lot of young men have, is that they're not real, honest, and assertive. They try so hard to please a female. They try so hard to be nice. But in the end run, do you have her? In the end run, does she still F with you? No. You know what I'm saying? The guys that's real and honest, or they F with them more. Now, they may sting at first when you first say some real shit. It may sting to them, but later on, they gonna respect it. I'm gonna tell y'all a story with me, right? It's my girlfriend now, right? But when I first was talking to her, there was a point where she like jokingly said, goodbye, or something like that. Or she was like jokingly like saying like, oh, I'm finna go or something like that. I'm like, no. Yeah. I was like, all right. And then she I think hanged up, and then I didn't call her back. I knew she wanted me to call her back, right? But I didn't. And then she called me back, and she was like, blah, 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 talking shit. She was like, so if I leave, like, what would you do? Like, if I try to leave you, like, would you just let me go? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, yeah. And then, like, you know, she got her feelings, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? Months later, she respected that. Months later, she said I was one of the realest nigga ever. She respected it months later. And it made my loyalty and me effing with her higher value because she realized, damn, this nigga not easy, 1. 2, damn. He said exactly what it was, even though he know it would hurt me. So it had more respect than my words. You know what I'm saying? I had more respect than my words. I could have been like, oh no, I'll get on my knees and do it. And then she probably like, she could have heard that shit and felt like, okay, yeah, I got leverage. Okay, yeah, this nigga's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? But she respected it more later. Y'all be trying to, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm getting deep with it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna watch one more video from the shorty.
We are at the car. He just told me to have a safe trip. I am crying. I am crying. But I bossed up in that moment and I got in the car and I left. And I drove for 4 days and 3 nights to Las Vegas. Every single night he called me to see how I was doing. He told me he was really worried about me. He never asked me to come back. I get to Las Vegas. I have no money. I have no job. Nah,
this nigga's gangster. Nah, nigga said, oh, I just want to make sure you're good, but I ain't gonna ask you to come back. No, this nigga's gangster. This nigga's gangster.
See how I was doing. He told me he was really worried about me. He never asked me to come back. I get to Las Vegas. I have no money. I have no job. I have no friends. But I said I'm going to make it work.
You're an idiot.
So I moved into the Motel 6 right across the street from the MGM Grand on the Las Vegas Strip. I was there for a couple days. I met a roommate, moved in with her. The rest is history. That was 18 years ago. 18 years ago. I cannot wait to tell you how he and I interact now and what that was like. Y'all.
All right, where's the part 4?
Hey y'all, here is the grand finale. So in 18 years, right now today, he is not married. He does not have any children. I never want to get married again, and I do not have any children. He and I are best friends. We have apologized to each other. We apologized to each other years ago, not for the choices that we made, but for the way we handled each other. I was very controlling and very manipulative, and I apologized to him because you don't treat people you love that way. He apologized to me for being so cold and so callous, and he also admitted that he really loved me. He didn't want to be pushed in a corner, and I get that. We love each other now. We talk all the time. And the lesson that I learned is that this is my life, and no one is responsible for my choices but for me. My life in Vegas was lit. Pool parties, DJ booths. I'm on TV here. It's lit. His life was lit too. It wasn't meant to be, but it doesn't mean I don't love him and that he doesn't love me.
She tried to spit some rap at the end. But nah, this also confirms females get to choose who they sleep with and men get to choose who they marry. And that's the more facts. Hey man, if y'all don't know who I am, my name is vDunkk, a community of like-minded men and women that wants to progress mentally, physically, financially. If you want to do that and network with future millionaires, the easy way to do that is to join the Jumbo Boys. And here's your ticket becoming a Jumbo Boy. Use that wisely. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm out. Yo, y'all let me know your comments and opinions on this whole thing and my things that I said. Let me know if you disagree with me, or let me know some of your critiques on what she said or whatever. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm out.